quick note at the start of this video, lots of flashing images. You have been officially warned. I am no longer liable. Enjoy the video. While it's true that any game can be speedrun, only the most absurd ones get the spotlight. Usually the most absurd ones resulting in insane glitches, wild movement tactics, or overall just being very, very funny. They're usually the most enjoyable, the most viewed on YouTube, and generally just the most popular. While the ones that just end up being play game fast get left in the dust. What if I were to tell you there was a particular horror game that had such an insane speedrun, full of some of the most wild techs I've ever seen for movement, all resulting from the pause button? That game is Slender The Arrival. But what makes it so different? I mean, what could a pause button possibly do to influence a game that much? Most other games result in weird jump techs, or side-to-side movement, or something along those lines. Where Slender The Arrival, you can't even jump in. But what shines in the Slender The Arrival speedrun is that you can fly. You can fly anywhere, at any time, however long you want, and wherever you want to go to. Nothing really stops you. However, on top of that, there's also a bunch more of insane movement glitches and tricks in this game that make it one of the most enjoyable speedruns I've done in a very, very long time, and easily one of my favorites. I'll be at the very sore wrists afterwards. You may also notice this is a pretty old VOD, a 4-month-old VOD to be exact. There's a good reason to why I didn't make this video until now. And it's because I didn't think of it till now, so enjoy the video. Bye. Alright, here we go. Take a look at this, chat. Take a look at this. It starts off relatively normal for the main menu, and then it immediately goes off the rails the second you spawn. Now, normally in speedruns, the very beginning of the game is pretty straightforward. There isn't too much messing around at the very beginning. You usually kind of get through maybe the first 10 minutes of the game pretty quickly, and then you get into the huge bugs. No. Not with this run. Oh my gosh, it's so stupid. Now, here's the big thing, right? Here's why it's a flashing lights warning, and I am going to keep emphasizing this. I'm not joking. It's serious. There is a lot of flashing lights, and like flashing images and lights. Take me seriously when I say that. If you can't handle that, do not watch. Go away. Watch something else. It's not gonna feel good. All right. Yep. Spam pause. Yep. You can fly. Oh yeah, you can fly. I've been practicing it a little bit. I'm still not great at it, and I mess up quite often, but I'm getting better at it. It's not as much the pause buffering I'm bad at, it's just getting enough height to actually die when I hit the ground. The amount of times I've just hit the ground and just went, ugh, and I'm fine. It's like, are you kidding me? Really, game? Come on. But quickly, let me get the game open real quick. Oh, Steam closed. That's cool. And here's the funny thing, chat. Here's the really funny thing. Here's something hilarious, okay? To pause the game, I have it set to right arrow and down arrow, so I can quickly tap in between them. It's so stupid. I'm such a sweatlord. If nobody experiences mild headaches and seizures, can you call it a successful stream? I guess so, yeah. Okay, let's break this down. Once you've spawned in, off to your right is nothing, which is exactly why we want to go there. By rubbing our shins against the car, you can get on top of it. Moving left and right, you slowly make your way up. This will be very important later. Once you're on top of the car, you can now just walk on top of the fence. Or on the side of it. You need to be very careful here though, and jump onto the fence at just the right angle, otherwise you'll slip off and feel mildly inconvenienced. The worst feeling, I know. After you get on the fence, carefully walk alongside it until you pass this tree, where you can easily clamber up and over. Now here's where it gets fun. To actually fly, you need to hit pause at a very particular interval. You can't just spam it like a madman, otherwise you're not going to go anywhere. When you unpause, you'll notice your character slightly bump up a little bit, and you need to hit pause right as the momentum begins to die, because every time you unpause, your momentum resets. Do it too slow, and you tumble to not your death, because you want to die here, so you won't die if you do it wrong. And if you do it too fast, you just won't go anywhere, and then tumble to your not death. Make sure to line yourself up right at this point of the hill, run forward, and then just go. Pause at the proper interval, constantly, and you're set. Now you need to make sure that it carries you deep enough over this crevice that falling will kill you. Because apparently there is fall damage in this game, I really don't know why. You gotta be mindful of how you drop, however. If you drop too low or not far out enough, you just smack into the ground and walk it off. Somehow. Lauren has terrifyingly durable legs. So, you did it right and you successfully offed yourself. What now? Simple. Respawn. You'd think so, but no. I could make up 1,000 reasons as to why this works, but honestly, I have no idea. But it works, so that's a win in my book. Alright, first, we gotta go up with the car. And I'm still not perfect at this, so let's see. It's good. Okay, awesome, it's going. Okay. Now, across this, and I always mess this up. I got it this time. Nice, I got it. Cool, dude! You run across the air. Whee! Alright. And then, we need to run all the way over here. And here we go. Here we go, gamers. Here we go. Alright, and fall far enough. Please, 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 please. Yes! First try. Once we've arrived at Kate's humble abode, we completely ignore it and walk off to the left where there's a nice little rock fence wall thing. And pull out the second handbook strat, elevators. There's a lot of surfaces throughout the game that can be climbed with certain movement tricks, similar to how security breach elevators work. Instead of jumping, however, you move left and right in a very particular pattern. Depending on what surface you're scaling, it will either be left or right that will send you upwards in small intervals. However, if you go too far over that interval, you'll fall off. So you need to lightly tap the proper direction. And once you see yourself go upwards a bit, go the opposite and come back. Do this repeatedly until you can clear the obstacle. After this, we simply just run, and run, and run, and run, and run until we finally hit another ravine. Now, let's look at our surroundings. We have a bridge over to our right, and a mountain over to our left, both reaching around this large and ominous ravine. What should we do to get around? If your answer was C, you'd be right. We fly right across, same deal as before. This time it's very precise, however, as there's an invisible wall on the other side that will swiftly halt your run if you're even a little bit too low. So make sure to clear that wall, break your legs again, and keep on trucking into chapter 2. Okay. Weird. Next up we have to do, so when I was watching the guide for this speedrun, right? These were called elevators. That's what the guy called them. But yeah, no, they're everywhere. There is so many of these, which is so shocking to me. It's also very dark. So yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of these very convenient little places to do these little tricks. Oh, I'm going a bit too low. Am I gonna hit the border? No, I'm not. I just missed it. Good. Awesome. Okay, nice. Awesome. I got a bit too low there. I got kind of scared. What does dying achieve? It's called a death warp. Basically, if I die in a certain place, I'll get sent to the next checkpoint. Nah, I'm out. Pause mention 1. So yeah, there is 1, 2, 3, 4 places we need to fly in this run, and the third one is by far the most painful. It's a really short one, technically. I don't even really need to do it. It's just, you know, it's there. But yeah. No. No, wait, I always get stuck here. Hold on. Where's the door? Okay, there it is. There we go. Spooky darkness. When does Slender guy arrive? Right now. Chapter 2 doesn't really have that many outstanding strategies. The run is done on easy mode, so we only have to end up actually collecting 4 total pages. After we've collected the 4, we can find the Slender and die. which will move us on to the next level. Mapping out the entire forest and memorizing it will prove very useful. When you enter the forest, 8 total pages will spawn with 10 possible spawn locations. Finding those 2 dud locations will make finding the rest way easier as long as you've properly mapped it out and you can accurately move from place to place. Once you've found your scrapbook, go find Slender and give him a big old hug. He'll be probably nearby somewhere. Doing this will put you in this strange, goofy teleporting sequence where it's implied you should be running away from Slender, but we're a bit different. And we want to run towards him, as running into him will end this sequence early. If you're fortunate enough to run right into him this moment after teleporting, some shenanigans may occur. There you are. Hey, pal. Hey, buddy. What's up, man? All right. There he is. Oh my gosh! What's happening? Ah! Ah! What's going on? Overall, though, speedrunning Chapter 2 more boils down to your efficiency and your knowledge of the map. Slender as a character isn't much of a threat, especially on easy mode. So, since we're on easy mode, fun fact, it's a kind of a whack thing, but fun fact with easy mode, you only need to collect 4 pages, because once you have, oh boy, those voices, the voices are back, because once you have 4, then good old Slenderman, if you die at 4 pages, you just win. He just lets you go. He's like, yep, you did great, buddy. Good job, my dude. You gotta hug him. Yep, gotta give him a big old hug. Big kisses. Alright. So we've got 2 right now. Then if I remember the map, there should be some over here. So bad and inconsistent. Yeah, the video I watched said it's a 36-second timer to fully refill it. So I'm kind of keeping an eye on that to get an idea. Oh, I'm just backtracking. That's not good. Alright. That's not great. We'll just go, we'll cut across through this. So, yeah, we got the tent here. Hopefully the tent has a page on it. That would make life easy. Come on. Oh, it does. Cool, thank you. 3 of 8. And here's the 4th page, just like that. And then watch. All we gotta do this, turn around, find Slenderman. Where is he? Where are you? Show yourself, you tall man. Come here, pal. Come here, buddy. Hey, what's up, dude? And then we gotta turn around and find him. Where is he? I can't see him. Oh, he's right there. Cool. There he is. And there we go. Nice. Just like that. We're done. Chapter 3, or Into the Abyss, or Spooky Tunnels, also doesn't have much in terms of skips, and it more comes down to your knowledge of the map. However, there are a few more tricks you can do to save yourself quite a bit of time. For starters, the generators all have red blaring lights off of them, and they don't have proper contact shadows, so you can actually see them through cracks in the floor, ceiling, and walls. You can use that while on the first floor to check for any that might be above you. After a set amount of time, Kate will spawn, signified by her gremlin laugh. Dealing with her is very simple, however we don't want to get rid of her. By focusing your flashlight on her face, you can momentarily stun her to make distance, as she is faster than you. However, if she completely loses you, then the Slender starts spawning, and he is much more of a threat in this area due to its closed-in doorways and halls. If he's after you, especially in the later part of the game, 9 times out of 10 he'll probably catch you around a corner when you're not expecting it. But if Kate is on you, Slender will not spawn until the last generator, which makes the run overall have a much higher chance of being successful. Once you've gotten all the generators, make your way over to the elevator, hit the button, and try to run off it as fast as you can. If you did it correctly, you should get locked in place off the elevator and start ascending to the heavens. You'll clip through the floor above, and you'll have about a second boost ahead of just normally standing on the elevator. Little trick. But now here comes the fun part. So, if any of you do speedruns, or have watched speedruns, you'll know a lot of speedruns have a lot of RNG factors to them. And normally, you know, RNG, so I decide a minute or, like maybe a minute or so, maybe. Not this one, no, not this one. It can kill minutes on minutes on minutes if you get even a little bit of bad RNG, which sucks a lot. So, I'm not gonna restart for the first run, but later in the stream, there's definitely going to be some restarting at this point. Like, if we have maybe 1 generator on the right side of the building, then I probably won't restart. But if we have more than, like, 1... Because there's multiple places these generators can spawn. And the best situation is get them all on the left side of the building, but there can always be 1 or 2 on the other side. And when that happens, everything sucks. Alright, so we need to first check right here. See if there's a glow. There is. Okay, there's a generator up there. Awesome. Okay. Cool. This is painful. Okay, any are you kidding me? Okay, here's one. Okay, we got one. Oh, okay, cool. We got 2 in here. Nice. That's pretty good. Alright. Any more in here? I don't think so. We have 1 up there, minimum. We know that. So we'll go grab that. Yep, there we go. There might even be 2 up here. Okay. Good old Jeff the Killer, or Kate, is out. Okay. Oh, dang it. Why are you here? Okay, this is really bad. I'm gonna kind of get you over here. If you kind of like run over here a little more, thank you. Oh, she still hit me. Okay. Okay, we got... How many do we have left? I didn't miscount. 2. Okay, we got 2 on the right side. Eek, not great, but that's fine. That's fine. It's alright. We'll make it work. Nom 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 nom. Nom 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 nom. Are you still chasing me? You are. Okay, cool. Bye-bye! Oh, hey, buddy! Hey, pal! What's up, man? Get out of here! Goodbye! Nice. Okay, see? Easy enough. Now, obviously, that actually was decent RNG, to be honest. That was actually decent. Only having 1 on the right side wasn't too bad, and it was pretty quick. It showed up, like, right away. So it wasn't awful. It was fine. But now, here comes my least favorite part of this run, because I suck at it. Chapter 4 is back to flight school, as you need to fall into this giant open void right beyond these rocks. Take flight from this small hill right off the side of the map. Again, Lauren has titanium legs, so you need to make sure that you follow the proper distance to make sure you actually die. And when you do that, you end up on the opposite side of the map. Somehow. Very, very, very bad at this part. Because I need to fly again across a very weirdly tall border. I hate it so much, and you gotta be so perfect with the pause buffering, otherwise you slam your face into the wall and have to try again. Yeah, and I messed it up. Let's go back, try it again. Might have already messed it up, actually. Actually, maybe I'll be fine. I might make it. Nope. Cool. Yeah, that's why I hate it. You have to be so ungodly perfect with it. Am I back on the ground? Hold on, what's going on here? What did I just witness? Speedrunning. Come on, this gotta be it. This has to be it. This has to be it. Are you kidding? Really? Dude, I'm gonna cry. There's a reason why this split is called pain. It's because it's pain. Hey! Okay, yeah, that's okay. Then we'll aim for that from now on. Alright, then go here, do a few just to get out a bit, and then fall. Whee! And then this will get us to right here, where it's time to go to Texas, everybody. Next up, we have 2 different tapes, Escape and Homestead. Doesn't matter which one you do first, but I personally choose to go with Homestead, as when you walk in the door, it is the closest one to you. Saves like half a second, it really doesn't matter that much. Once you spawn in Old Texas, head over to your left and play the game normally for the most part. Flip the lever, go through the corn, deep dark basement, creepy child, back to corn, into spooky barn. Once you've exited the barn, there's another elevator for you to climb up, and this one is evil. Unlike the last one that was decently forgiving, this one is cruel and will punish you for the smallest mistake. You have to climb up decently high on this one, so it's both the longest and the hardest. It's so evil. Once you've successfully made it up, climb over the fence and walk towards the church across the way. However, don't jump into the yard with the church, as you can skip this entire sequence by turning off to the right and following that fence. Once you reach the end of it, jump off the fence, headbutt the door, that will trigger Charlie and you can start running back to the house. After this point, play normally, get through the house, and end the sequence. This part's pretty straightforward. It only gets really buggy near the end. Is it really Texas if there are no guns? That's a good point. If I don't want to go to Texas, too bad. Right here. Cool. Nice. Hi, buddy! Now we'll just walk a bit, get some sprint back, because we're gonna have to boogie! Alright, let's go. Get out of the corn. But anyways, chat, ready for this? So this blade of grass right here, what we need to do is crouch because we need to do some very fine movements. Go right here and then tap left. You'll see we'll go up for a second. Right here, walk forward, tap left. Walk forward, tap left. Walk forward, tap left. Walk forward, tap left. Repeat the cycle over and over. And eventually, you get high enough to just walk on the fence. It is ridiculous. And we'll get our stamina back. And then we're gonna boogie. Hit that door, and then we're out of here. Think we're gonna see Slender Dude? Oh no, we'll see Slender Dude, alright, don't worry. We will see him. Go up here, through here, drop down, go break through the door, go out the front door, and then hold the camera to the side here, because the camera will just drop like that. Escape is also a mean one, but for different reasons. It's entirely RNG whether you actually beat it or not, mainly due to how big Slend will spawn in the house. Normally, you're meant to scurry around the house and close all the doors and windows. We try to pretend he's here. That one's closed. Interesting. Once you've done that, the big guy eventually makes his way in, and you have to run back to your room to hide. It's very simple. However, for some reason, he has a chance to spawn, completely blocking the hallway back to your room. So if you're unfortunate enough to have him spawn there, you're completely out of luck. There's also a spawn right by one of the windows that can be open, and he can just spawn there whenever he wants. You might be running through a completely safe room, and then suddenly, tall white guy. The worst part is, it's at the end of the run, which makes it really sucky because, you know, it's at the end. However, if you are lucky with him spawning somewhere else in the house, you're totally fine, as he can't move in the house once he's there. You just need to book it back to your room, jump through the window, and you're good. But we need to run through the house and close every door and window, but I just seem to kind of suck at this, so I don't know why. I really have no explanation why I suck at this, but I just do. So we'll see how this goes. Sometimes I get it first try, and sometimes it takes me a few tries. We will see what happens. So the strategy that I was taught is to close those windows, go downstairs, hit the front door, and then go through the house like this to see what windows are open, like this one. Then go to the back, close the back window, not the door. I can't speak apparently. Go here, then we have to run upstairs, and he might be right here. Yeah, I got stupid unlucky, and I had him spawn in this hallway. I was actually crying. I was so sad. Did I miss one? I must have missed a window somewhere. I don't know what window I missed, honestly. Yeah, I failed. I don't know. Hi, buddy. Oh, okay, cool. Run! Look backwards, and it'll spawn in, just like that. Nice. Did you miss one in the living room? I don't think I did. We can exit the building and run up to these trees right here. We have our final flight of the game, and this one is by far the easiest. It's an instant drop down, so there's no need to worry about accidentally slowly gliding down to the ground until you're just it's fine. Fly off the cliff and don't collide with the first layer of rocks you see. You want to kind of dodge around those and hit the ones at the bottom. That'll turn your legs into dust and you'll respawn at the arrival. Final chapter sprint, here we go. You need to get to the signal tower at the very top. And unlike the remake, this one is actually it's weirdly forgiving, where Slender doesn't actually spawn that much. And you honestly can just run through most of the fire, especially on easy mode. You have a lot of health on easy mode. You can run through, I think it's like 3 of the fires, I'm pretty sure, maybe. Really quick, I was wrong, very, very wrong. He does not take fire tick damage when you run through fire. For every instance of fire you run through, Slender will get more aggressive, and you will have more static on your screen, which will lead to an easier death. But on easy mode, you can go through a lot of fire before it even becomes reasonable that you could just randomly die. I would obviously avoid them, but if you get burned, doesn't really matter. On easy difficulty, you have a lot more health than you'd expect. So don't hesitate to run through 1 or 2 of the flames if you need to speed yourself up a little bit. Keep an eye on Tentacles over there, as he'll try to reach out to you and grab you randomly, but honestly, he's not that big of a threat at all. You can usually avoid him very easily. Once you pass this rock here, you're home free. Run through the building, find the key, and you're on to the final part of the game. Now, we have, oh no, I gotta go back 1 split. Now we have one last flying thing right here. This one's really easy. This one is like brain dead easy. This one takes no special timing at all. It's such a tall box, or it's like a low box. So we can just fly over here, fly way out here, and then just drop. Oh, ooh, I'm gonna miss a little bit. Hold on. Whee! There we go. Nice. I'll have to learn the kind of positioning to just be able to drop. That was fun. Anyways, now it's time for Smokey the Bear. We just need to run through here and not die to Slenderman. Seems pretty simple. And Slenderman will just kind of show up in front of you, which is fun. So he's got to like just like not look at him and not run into him. So just kind of be careful, and it works out fine. Like, yeah, he's like beside me right now. It's fine. We're good. Now he's somewhere. Oh, he's right beside me. Hi, buddy. And sprint for the tower. Go right through here. It's a nice shortcut with no fire. Works okay. Works out really well. Once we're past the rock, then we should be golden. Once you run in the building, then we gotta find a key. Right here. No, it's not there, so then it can be here. There it is. Nice. And apparently this is RNG, this section. I've never had an RNG issue with this section at all. Apparently you can die here. I don't know, man. I've never died here, so not a clue. But, yeah. Anyways, run for the camcorder, and then we get to listen to random screaming. Anyways, wait right here for Charlie to break through the door. Charlie, it's the little ghost guy that we saw a few times. So now we're at the end sequence. Once you've respawned, Creepy Child has unfortunately locked you in his basement, and you have to read 2 very specific notes for him to let you go. Easy trick here is that Lawrence apparently gained the powers of the Slender, and has the most insane reach imaginable. If you line yourself up right in front of this note here, from no matter where you are in the actual room, you can grab it. It's the weirdest thing ever. Just don't touch Creepy Child. You don't like that. Once you've done that, go around him to get to the other side, grab that note, and then he'll magically disappear. Run up the stairs, listen for the crying, follow it through the winding maze of a building, find Kate, get jumped, get deaded, get dragged away. Simple. Runs over. Cool. Alright. Then we'll do this, and grab the page from stupid far, or over here, grab this page, Charlie despawns, we got lore, that's all done, and we run into Jeff the Killer. Hi! And that's done. It's a really cool run. It's a really, really cool run. Overall, this speedrun is one I didn't expect to be so insane, and totally blew my expectations out of the water. As of now, the world record is 15 minutes held by Jess Cater. So if you want to risk carpal tunnel and learn to fly, Slender The Arrival has completely got you covered. Alright, that's it for now. See ya.